talk about, when Coach notified you this morning that you switch, what you thought, and how ready you are to move forward from here?
My first thoughts was just, as a football player, you're just happy to have the opportunity, to get out on the football field and try to help this team win football games. And, so that was the first thing that really hit my mind. It's just, hey, it's time to go. Let's make sure we prepare our butt off all week. And this is how you want it. You want to have that week to prepare. You want to have that week where you're the guy in the huddle, you're the guy, voice their hand. That gives you a better opportunity to be successful on Sunday. So when I got the news, I was happy. I was happy, and that's why I stayed patient the whole time I was here. Just tried to learn it as quick as I can, and I think Coach Petrino got to the point where he have enough confidence in me that I know what I'm doing now, and he giving me this opportunity to lead this football team.
You talk about being patient. How much of the body that tweaked your ankle last week, and now you're ready for that?
It was tough. Knowing that. That day I was going to get some reps. I was going to get some reps, and to have a minor setback like that, it was tough to deal with. But everything happened for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. And, I just wanted the great thing now is that, it's pain-free. It's feeling good right now. So I got all week to prepare. I can get all the snaps and just make sure I'm ready to play on Sunday.
What's looking for a spark? What do you think you can do to inject something into this offense?
Well, we'll see. We'll see on Sunday. But, it's just going out and just, in my 4 years in this league, I've been in a lot of different situations. Like I always tell those guys, I've been in this situation where you're 1-5, but I've also been in those situations where you're 5-1, So, and when you have as young as football team as we have, I just try my best to, share my experiences with the guys who probably haven't been through everything I've been through so far in this league. So, I'm just going to be me, man. Be me, try to lead this team, try to make football plays, try to score some points, and try to help this team win.
Byron, one thing Algie alluded to a couple of weeks ago was the impression you made on him as a veteran leader coming in, studying tape. Your first day here, I think you said you were here at 6 a.m. or something like that. Not only does that help you a tremendous amount, I would guess, but it also sends a message, doesn't it, that you're here to mean business.
Yeah, and that's my normal schedule, man. I'm a morning guy. I get over here real early, and I just like to give myself a chance. I know the worst thing in the world is to be out there on that football field on Sundays and you're not prepared and you're not ready. So I try my best to be as prepared as I can, so not just so I can help me, so I can help the other guys. So when I'm talking to those guys and I'm giving these guys information, they can believe it. They can know it's 100% true because they know I'm over here putting this work in. And that's part of playing quarterback in this league. You got to be the guy, and, you got to be the guy when all that fails. You're the guy that everybody's going to look to when they need answers. And that's just the way I go about, playing quarterback in this league. And I don't know no other way to do it. I don't know no other way to prepare, and that's just how I do it.
How was it being in the huddle today with that first unit, calling signals and getting guys positioning? How did that feel for you? How did the guys respond?
It was great, man, just like old times. It was just a great feeling to sit in there and for those guys to welcome me in with open arms. That's the thing that's special about it, is that those guys welcomed me in and they treated me like they wanted me to be there. So that's a good feeling anytime as a player, when you get welcomed in. I know I haven't been here long. I know I haven't been here long, and I know, I knew some of these guys before I, signed with the team, but at the same time, I respect all these guys on the team, and I think they respect me too, even the guys that don't know me. And it's just exciting, man, to have this opportunity, to be out there playing with those guys and just try to help as much as I can to see if we can win some football games.
How does it feel to be back in the saddle with everything that took place in Jacksonville, to come here, fresh start, and you got the Saints coming up?
Oh, it's a great feeling. Like I said, football has been really taken away from me, the past month and a half, and it just seemed like it got a new feeling now, and it's all fun again. It's all fun again because any football player tell you it's tough when you're not out there on that football field, especially when you're used to being out there. So anytime you're not out there, it's a tough situation to deal with. And I knew my situation. I knew that, when you play quarterback in this league, and if it's not like I play wide receiver or running back. It's not like you can go and they can just hand you the ball or just say, hey, you run this route and it's universal. When you play the quarterback position, you got to learn the whole offense. You know, you got to learn the whole offense. You got to know what everybody's doing on that field. So you got to understand that it's going to take some time for you to really get it. And I think Coach Petrino, you know, with the meetings we have, got to the point where he sees that he thinks I know it well enough to go out there and help this football team. And I'm just going to try to do what I can.
The defense will come in with a little momentum for you fresh for your first start. They got their win Sunday night. You have a chance to get a look at them?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know their record don't speak for it, but anybody, you just watch, we got the same record. You just watch our games, how close we was week in and week out to having an opportunity to win. And winning and losing in this league is so slim. You know, it's so slim. It's only about 2 or 3 plays a game that you make or 2 or 3 plays a game that you don't make that really decides if you win the football game. So every team in this league is good, you know, especially the Saints. They got a lot of players out there that's making plays. They beat a good Seattle Seahawks team last week. So we know those guys are going to be, you know, fired up, ready to play. So we got to make sure we match their intensity at home and make sure we're ready to play on Sunday.
Byron, how different is the Petrino offense and what you'll be reading and playing that he brings here to the offense that you played in before?
It's not different. You know, it's not really different. It's just learning the ways that he want to call it. Just learning this. Some of the plays are very similar. Some of them are the same, but it's just how you call it. It might be a whole totally different language. It's just like Spanish, Chinese. You know, one of them is Spanish, and I was speaking Spanish, you know, all my life, and then you got to come and learn Chinese in 3 weeks.
How's your Chinese?
Pretty good. I hope. We're going to find out. But, you know, that's the thing about it. You know, it's a challenge, especially for me. I know in here 3 weeks, and how can he really know it, and how can he do this, and how can he do that? And that's something that's exciting to me. It's exciting to me because it is a challenge. It is, you know, going to be tough from a standpoint. It's just every game is tough. It doesn't matter if I was in this offense for 4 years. Every time you go out on Sunday, it's tough, you know, so you got to be prepared for that. But I'm excited for the guys, you know, excited for my teammates to have that opportunity to go out there and play with those guys.
Did being familiar with Coach Musgrave help you during that process of relearning?
Yeah, it helps because he can call a play, and then he can call it in what I know, what we called it when he was my offensive coordinator. So he can say, hey, we want to do this and do this, do this. Byron, it's just like this. And it made me learn it faster because I got a chance to communicate with a guy who knows my language. He knows my language, and he have an opportunity to tell me to compare what we're doing now to what me and him used to do. So that helped in the whole process of just having him. He know what I know when we ran the system with him, and him just comparing plays that we run here to what we ran back in the day really helped me.
Coach used the word permanent when describing this change. What does that do for you, knowing that you're not
It better be permanent. It's just knowing that the coach had a confidence in you. The coach had a confidence in you that, you know, he wants you to be the guy to lead his football team. And as a player, you respect that. You love your coach to have that confidence in me. And like I said, it's not like he had a lot of time, you know, to really get to know me. You know, we've known each other for 3.5 weeks, something like that now. And for him to have that much confidence in me, it's an exciting thing. And that's something that you never want to let a coach down when they have that much confidence in you. You want to go out there and play your tail and run through the brick wall for the guy for giving me this opportunity.